do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Designer sneakers hurt my feet.
All right, Coach. U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is Floyd, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
You draw Corker.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. That'll bring up second down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On second down, it's Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep. Hey, take 26. 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
On first down, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let it. X3. 218. Chop.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
258. Watch the run. Watch the run.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Jones has it.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down Packers. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. Open here, Adam Thielen. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Freeman. And Diggs has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Freeman. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Freeman. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He's scared. He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Check 13.
Greystone travel. Coming. Hit it.
On second down, this is Madison. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
That's it, baby.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Fielded at the 20. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Leo! General West!
The final shot before break. Freeman. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, Elliott. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
No chance. Let's go.
And he's able to find Diggs. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6 to go.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down. Freeman is going to find his running back. It's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Freeman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's got a first down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's brought in by Floyd. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Freeman. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Packers 17, Vikings 6.
Ready?
Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42. Get your swerve on.
Operating from the gun, Freeman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
X3, 218, chopper.
From the gun, Freeman. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go, baby.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A quick throw finding Lee out wide. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Completes it to Lee. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Rodgers now on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Off play action. Freeman. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll go again to Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Pick six, baby. Let's get this all day. 19. 55. Check right, check right.
On first down, Jones. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Back. Kill. Roll out. Turn it up. 6 down.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers. But here, they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Rodgers throwing here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.